Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It is my pleasure really to be part of such very big event. I hope I can add a tiny value to any one of you. To go ahead with our presentation, I'm going to talk about very, very important topic, touches everybody, which is money. Going through the few, okay, it's good, but the evolution of the money from since the beginning of, I don't know, the dark ages have been running through different way of exchange of doing transactions. From bartering, when we used to exchange stuff to do services. I give you a piece of apple and you give me whatever service. To metal and coins and gold. To the idea of coins based on gold. To the dematerialization of gold and making a banknotes. To credit cards, to digital payments. If you think about it, moving all ahead during these ages, it really impacted us socially even. I think the life was different when we used to carry a bucket of coins, or even now, we only carry phones maybe, using our digital payments. Life is different. And the question is, what would be next? What is after all of that? So if we move through the history here and the evolution of money, other than evolution of money, yes, the bookkeeping. Now, other than the way we exchange money, there is the way we keep the bookkeeping during these ages. From the ledger, I mean, this is from the Sumerian ages, how it used to keep the books. It's like a debit credit kind of book. And then from the Chinese, and then from the Renaissance era medical family. Other than that comes the digital ledger. Following the dematerialization and digitalization, maybe those in the last ages are the biggest two changes that happened in the recent 100 years. Dematerialization of value and digitalization of money. If you think about it, how it evolved us from those ages until now, we are introducing something really big. Now comes the fourth one, which we are going to talk about today, which is tokenization, a presentation of a digital asset that will be different than whatever we have today. How life will be different, what will be different economically, socially, financially, in all aspects. This is what might be the future, and this is what I'd like to talk to you about today. So if we move from technology through the history, we used to have Web 1 back in the 90s, probably the internet of my generation when it used to be static. Then in the 2000s, we had Web 2, the social media, Facebook, and wherever, maybe in the late 2000s. And then comes now the Web 3, along with other different technologies. So we are talking about Web 3, blockchain, crypto, digital assets, tokenization. But if you think about all of them, what's in common of them, those new technologies, it is one thing, decentralization. Whether it is a new way of interneting, whether it's a new way for exchanging money, decentralization is the factor combining all those trendy technologies in the past decades. So tokenization, why it is important? What does it do? I mean, two elements in tokenization can be provided that we don't have it now. First one, conditional performance of actions. So in one executable package, you do executional events based on some actions, and we'll go through it now. And the second one is that you package different executions and actions in one package, which we call it consumability. Those two elements can be provided by tokenization, and we cannot have it today. So what is a tokenization? In general, any asset can be tokenized. I'm talking about money, of course, assets, real estates, cars, whatever it can be. And there will be a new technology formalization of that to be tokenized. And once it is tokenized, things will be different. You will find a new way to securely exchange, transfer, store, and it will open for you new trends that you can exchange money without having them today. I mean a new way to exchange those assets. So in a token, in a typical token, there are two things that are combined in them that are plugged in the one token. We are talking about the rules and the information. Think about it. The money now, it has the information. It has the assets, how much it values. It doesn't have the rule. However, how can I have a rule and money and information in one executable token? And this is what we will elaborate more. Now, this is about the bookkeeping again. The one, it used to be digital ledger, debit, credit, how it is different before and after. So now it has record debits and credit individual accounts. For each account, you have a debit credit transaction, where in the tokens it will be different. It will be in one executable token that you can transfer it digitally without having to keep that book and ledger. The decentralization is the factor here. No central element that will keep the books. And this is how the future will look like. So now, let's consider how the money flows used to be and now. This is driven by a very nice report from BIS, the Bank of International Settlement. So an example is Emily and Bob exchanging money. So Emily, it has his account manager. It could be her digital account. It could be her bank. It could be. And then the messaging platform, it could be Sari, Swift, whatever. This is a typical transaction that nowadays we do. And then in exchange, Bob will provide another transaction, an acknowledgement. It could be a service. So if Emily provided money to Bob, Bob will offer a service. This is what we do day to day nowadays. However, in a tokenized environment, when it is executed, we should think about it as one executable transaction, conditioned, that will encapsulate all of that.